tonight. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind. Win the game. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On 3rd down, Dodson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He was 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's what the first down marker is here on third. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, throw left side, complete. It's Barnes. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a way into the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris.
Number 38.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the man is Edwards. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
First down.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. For the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, open man is Samuel, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Chargers 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
That's good.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Henry runs. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
For the extra point.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Dotson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on second and 13. Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Jackson's pass.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads
on third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The 3rd quarter with the score, Chargers 28, Chiefs 14.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards there, first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now increase here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnes. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
And 15.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.